All right, everyone, get ready, because today we are taking a deep dive into Tokyo travel.
Sounds exciting.
So we're going to help you plan an amazing trip.
Okay.
We found this really awesome travel guide
Yeah.
that is absolutely packed with insider tips, and we're going to unpack it all for you today. I'm so ready to jump in.
Let's go.
So tell me what is so fascinating about Tokyo as a travel destination?
Well, Tokyo really has something for everyone. It has like the ultra modern and the super traditional and like historical
What?
all in one city.
I love that.
And it's a city that's constantly evolving,
Oh, wow.
but also deeply rooted in its history.
Interesting.
So no matter what you're into, you're going to find something amazing in Tokyo.
I'm already intrigued.
Yeah.
Okay, so first things first. When is the best time to go?
Well, that depends.
Oh, okay.
If you're like dreaming of those iconic cherry blossom photos,
Yeah.
Spring is the time to go.
Okay.
Specifically like late March to early April.
Right.
But here's a tip.
Okay, I'm ready.
Instead of battling the crowds at Ueno Park,
Yeah.
check out Shinjuku Galen's Japanese garden.
Okay.
It's like just as stunning, but often overlooked.
Oh, I love those hidden gems.
Yeah.
But what if, like, cherry blossoms aren't my thing?
Right.
Does Tokyo still have, like, some cool stuff to offer in other seasons?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Like for vibrant autumn colors, Rikujin Gardens in November is just breathtaking.
Oh, wow.
And for a festive winter trip, the Omotesando illuminations in December are just magical.
Okay, so there are options no matter when we go.
Exactly.
Now let's talk about where to stay.
Right.
Tokyo has so many different distinct neighborhoods.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a little overwhelming. Like,
Yeah, it can be.
where do we even begin?
It's key to choose the right neighborhood.
Right.
Because it really shapes your Tokyo experience. Like, for example,
Yeah.
if you want like nonstop energy,
Yeah.
amazing city views,
Yeah.
Shinjuku, with its skyscraper bars and endless shopping, that's the place to be.
That sounds like my kind of place. But I also picture myself, wandering through peaceful temples and traditional streets.
Right.
Like, does Tokyo have that too?
Then Asakusa is calling your name.
Okay.
It's home to the iconic Sensoji Temple and the charming Nakami Street,
Oh,
where you can find like unique souvenirs, traditional crafts,
Yeah.
local snacks, all that good stuff.
Okay, so Asakusa for the traditional vibes,
Mm-hmm.
Shinjuku for that modern buzz.
Right.
Any other neighborhoods we should, like, have on our radar?
If you're all about luxury shopping, high-end dining,
Yeah.
Ginza is the place to be.
Okay.
It's where you'll find like Michelin-starred restaurants and flagship stores of like, top designers.
Ginza sounds a little fancy for me,
Yeah.
but I'll definitely add it to my list for like a day trip.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, this guide really stresses booking accommodations early,
Right.
especially during peak season.
Definitely.
Do you have any tips on, like, snagging that perfect spot?
Yes.
Like, say, a traditional ryokan in a popular area like Asakusa?
Yeah. So booking through a Japanese travel agency
Okay.
can often give you access to like smaller family-run ryokans
Oh,
that might not appear on like the usual booking websites.
interesting.
And don't underestimate the power of reaching out like directly to the ryokan.
Okay.
Sometimes personal connections can really make all the difference.
That's a great tip.
Yeah.
Definitely taking notes.
Yeah.
And the guide also recommends staying near a Tokyo metro station.
Yes. The Tokyo Metro is like your lifeline.
Okay.
It is efficient, clean, and it covers the entire city.
Wow.
Trust me, you're going to want to be within walking distance of a station.
Okay, transportation noted.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the must-see sites.
Okay.
Tokyo seems to have this incredible mix of history and, like, futuristic vibes.
Yeah, it's this amazing blend
Yeah.
where ancient shrines sit alongside towering skyscrapers,
Uh-huh.
and you can experience both like in the same day.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So, like, walk me through it.
So picture this, like you're spending the morning exploring the serene Meiji Shrine dedicated to Emperor Meiji and Emperor Shokin,
Mhm.
and it's surrounded by this peaceful forest.
That sounds really peaceful.
Yeah.
Like, I need that.
And then in the afternoon,
Yeah.
you find yourself immersed in the sensory overload of Harajuku,
Oh, wow.
known for its unique street style and colorful boutiques.
Okay, so it's like stepping into two different worlds.
Exactly.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of different worlds, what about those immersive cultural experiences the guide mentions?
Ooh.
Like, give me an example.
Okay, imagine this.
Yeah.
You're sitting in a traditional tatami room,
Yeah.
participating in a tea ceremony, fully present in the moment.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
Or picture yourself at the Tsukiji outer market.
Okay.
You're not just watching the bustling fish auction.
Yeah.
You're actually trying, like, fresh uni sea urchin
Oh,
from a local vendor.
okay. Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah.
Those unique hands-on experiences, that's what I'm all about.
For sure.
And speaking of hands-on, we cannot forget about the food.
Oh, the food.
Tokyo is like a foodie paradise.
Is it?
You've got Michelin-starred restaurants
Yeah.
like Sukiyabashi Jiro, known for its legendary sushi,
Yes.
but also, incredible street food.
Absolutely.
Don't miss out on trying takoyaki,
Oh, yeah.
little balls of fried dough filled with octopus.
So good.
It's a true Tokyo staple.
It is.
Okay, takoyaki sounds amazing,
Yeah.
but what if I want something like a little bit more upscale?
Okay.
The guide mentions izakayas.
Right.
What are those exactly?
So izakayas are Japanese pubs.
Oh.
But think beyond just drinks. They're social hubs where you go to share small plates of delicious food,
Oh, interesting.
like yakitori, grilled skewers,
Okay.
and just enjoy a lively atmosphere if
Right.
you want like an authentic experience.
Yeah.
Head to Omoi Ryokocho, also known as Piss Alley,
Okay.
in Shinjuku.
Piss Alley.
Okay.
It's a maze of tiny atmospheric izakayas.
Wow. That's going straight to the top of my must-visit list.
Good.
I love finding those hidden gems that really capture, like, the local spirit.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered when to go,
Mm-hmm.
where to stay, what to see,
Right.
and what to eat.
Yeah.
But how do we actually get around this massive city?
Yeah.
The Tokyo subway system seems a little daunting.
It might seem overwhelming at first glance,
Yeah.
but the Tokyo Metro is incredibly efficient
Okay.
and easy to navigate once you get the hang of it.
Good to know.
Here's a pro tip.
Okay, I'm listening.
Invest in a Suica card.
Okay.
It's a rechargeable smart card
Mhm.
that works on all the trains and buses,
Oh, wow.
making travel seamless.
A Suica card. Got it.
Yep.
That sounds like a must-have.
Yeah.
But what about language barriers?
Okay.
I don't speak any Japanese.
Don't worry. Really. English signage is very common in tourist areas,
Okay.
but learning a few basic phrases
Yeah.
will go a long way in showing respect
Mm.
and making your interactions much smoother.
Okay, good to know.
For example, mastering sumimasen, which means, excuse me.
Sumimasen.
Yes, both.
That will be incredibly helpful.
It will be.
Okay, so I can eat amazing food,
Yeah.
explore incredible sights,
Mm-hmm.
and get around easily, even without speaking Japanese.
Exactly.
Tokyo is sounding more and more appealing by the minute.
Yeah, it's a great city.
It really is.
But if you ever need a break from the urban buzz,
Yeah.
Tokyo offers some amazing day trip options.
Ooh, tell me more about these day trips.
Okay, so just a short train ride away,
Yeah.
you could be standing in awe of Mount Fuji.
Oh, wow.
It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site
Yeah.
and a symbol of Japan itself.
Mount Fuji's definitely on my bucket list.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Or you could journey to Nikko,
Mm-hmm.
home to elaborate shrines nestled among stunning waterfalls.
And I've heard amazing things about Hakone, the onsen town.
Exactly. Hakone is pure relaxation.
Yeah.
So picture yourself like soaking in a steaming onsen,
Mm-hmm.
surrounded by picturesque mountain views.
It sounds amazing.
It's the perfect way to rejuvenate after a few days of exploring.
Okay, I'm sold on the day trips.
Good.
But Tokyo is about more than just sightseeing, right?
You're right. Tokyo is a city that thrives on cultural immersion.
Okay.
It's about finding those little moments that make it unforgettable,
Mm-hmm.
like stumbling upon a local festival in a back alley.
Ooh, festivals tell me everything.
Okay, so whether it's the Sanja Matsuri in Asakusa,
Okay.
a vibrant celebration with colorful parades,
Yeah.
traditional music,
Okay.
or the more quirky Kanamara Matsuri in Kawasaki,
Okay.
a fertility festival
Mm-hmm.
known for its unique floats.
Okay, the Kanemaru Matsuri sounds interesting.
Yeah.
I might need to do a little more research on that one.
Yes.
But I'm definitely drawn to the idea of experiencing a traditional festival.
Good.
And what about shopping?
Tokyo is a shopper's paradise.
Okay.
From high-end boutiques
Yeah.
to quirky independent shops.
Mm-hmm. Don't miss out on exploring the 100 yen stores, where you can find everything imaginable for just $1 or $2.
I'm a sucker for a good bargain.
Yeah.
And I've heard about Akihabara,
Yes.
the electronics and anime district.
Akihabara is a must-visit
Okay.
for any pop culture enthusiast.
All right.
It's a wonderland of electronics, gadgets, anime, manga, and gaming.
It's a lot.
It is.
Okay. Akihabara is officially on my must-visit list.
Okay, good.
This deep dive has been incredibly helpful.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to realize just how much Tokyo has to offer.
It's a lot.
It's almost overwhelming.
It's true. Tokyo is a city of endless possibilities.
Yeah.
But don't let that intimidate you.
Okay.
Embrace the chaos, get lost in the maze of streets, and allow yourself to be surprised by the unexpected.
I'm ready to embrace the Tokyo chaos.
Good.
Any last bits of wisdom
Yes.
before we move on to, like, the nitty-gritty of planning my trip?
Before we delve into the practicalities,
Okay.
remember this. Tokyo is a city that rewards curiosity.
Okay.
So ask questions, be open to new experiences,
Yeah.
and most importantly, have fun.
I love that.
Yeah.
Curiosity and fun. Those are my two travel mantras.
Good.
Now let's get down to business.
All right.
I'm ready to start mapping out my Tokyo adventure.
Let's go. So you're ready to map out your Tokyo adventure?
Yes, I am so ready.
That's fantastic.
Hit me with all the details.
All right. Well, before we dive into specifics,
Okay.
let's touch on some practicalities
Okay.
that will enhance your trip.
Practicalities. Bring it on.
Okay.
So I'm
Good.
all about being prepared.
Yeah.
You know, the guide mentions some cultural etiquette tips
Yes.
that are really helpful for visitors.
Absolutely. Japan has certain customs that
Yeah.
might be different from what you're used to,
Okay.
but they're all part of the cultural experience.
I love that.
For instance, bowing.
Yeah.
It's a common way to show respect.
Okay.
But don't worry, a slight nod of the head is usually sufficient.
Oh, okay. Bowing. Got it.
Yeah.
What about things that might be considered rude?
Okay.
I always worry about, like, accidentally offending someone
Yeah.
when I'm in a new culture.
It's a valid concern.
Yeah.
One thing to be mindful of is eating or drinking while walking on the street.
Oh, really?
It's considered impolite.
Oh, interesting. So no grabbing a quick snack on the go.
It's best to find like a park bench
Yeah.
or a designated eating area
Oh,
to
no.
enjoy your food.
All right.
It shows respect for the surroundings.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah,
What about tipping?
right.
I've heard that it's not customary in Japan.
You heard right.
Okay.
Tipping is not expected.
Wow.
And in some cases, it can even be seen as insulting.
Oh, wow.
So the price you see is the price you pay.
Okay.
And service is generally excellent
Good to know.
without the expectation of a tip.
Wow, that's definitely different from what I'm used to.
Yeah.
Are there any other, like, etiquette tips
Yes.
that stand out?
Being mindful of noise levels, especially on public transportation,
Yeah.
is really important.
Right.
The Japanese value quiet and personal space,
Mm-hmm.
so keep conversations at a low volume.
Makes sense. I definitely don't want to be that loud tourist.
Right.
Anything else?
Chopsticks.
Okay.
There are a few no-nos, like sticking them upright in a bowl of rice
Yeah.
that's associated with funeral ritual.
Oh, yikes.
Right.
And noted, I'm realizing that learning a little Japanese etiquette
Yeah.
is as crucial as planning my itinerary.
Absolutely. It shows respect and really enhances your travel experience.
Yeah, I love that.
Now let's talk about those hidden gems the guide highlights.
Yes.
The off-the-beaten-path spots.
Hidden gems, those are my favorite. Give
Yeah.
me some examples.
Okay, so
Like, what makes them so special?
hidden gems offer a glimpse into the authentic local side of Tokyo,
Yeah?
beyond the typical tourist attractions.
Okay.
One such gem is Yanaka Ginza.
Okay.
It's a charming shopping street in the historic Yanaka district.
Yanaka Ginza. I've never heard of it.
Oh, it's great.
What's it like?
Imagine stepping back in time.
Oh.
Traditional wooden buildings, local shops selling handmade crafts,
Yeah.
cozy cafes serving traditional sweets,
Mm-hmm.
like melon pan,
Island pan.
a sweet bun that looks like a cantaloupe.
Oh, that sounds adorable and delicious.
Yeah, it is.
What other hidden gems are on the list?
Okay, so if you enjoy nature,
Mm-hmm.
the Todoroki Valley
Okay.
is a hidden oasis.
Wow.
Just a short train ride from the bustling Shibuya district.
Wait, a valley in Tokyo.
You heard right.
Wow.
It's a tranquil spot for a leisurely stroll
Yeah.
featuring a temple, shrines, and even a small waterfall.
Tokyo is full of surprises.
It is.
I love that there's this, like, whole other side to the city
Yeah,
beyond, the well-known landmarks.
exactly. And these hidden gems often provide the most authentic cultural experiences
Mm-hmm.
and opportunities to connect with locals.
Okay, love that.
Now let's tackle some practical matters, like currency and language.
Okay, practicality check. Hit me.
So Japan's currency is the Japanese yen.
Okay.
While credit cards are widely accepted,
Yeah.
it's wise to have some cash,
Okay.
especially for smaller shops and street vendors.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Should I exchange currency before my trip?
Okay.
Or is it better to do it once I arrive in Tokyo?
You can exchange currency at the airport or banks in Tokyo,
Okay.
but you might get a slightly better rate if you exchange some in advance.
Great tip.
Yeah,
What about language barriers?
right.
My Japanese is limited to a few basic phrases.
Okay.
Will that be a problem?
While English is spoken in tourist areas and major transportation hubs,
Yeah.
learning a few basic Japanese phrases is always helpful.
Right.
It shows respect and can make your interactions smoother.
Totally agree. Even knowing how to say, like, hello, thank you, excuse me,
Yes.
can go a long way.
Absolutely. And don't be afraid to use gestures
Yeah.
or
Yes.
even a translation app if needed. Most people in Tokyo are friendly and helpful,
Good to know.
even with a language barrier.
That's reassuring.
Now, let's address a few key points for navigating daily life in Tokyo.
I'm all ears.
Okay, first and foremost,
Yeah.
Tokyo is remarkably safe.
Okay, good.
It consistently ranks as one of the safest cities in the world.
That's reassuring. I've always heard that Japan is safe,
Yeah,
but it's good to have it confirmed.
it is very safe.
Okay.
Of course, it's always wise to be aware of your surroundings
Yeah.
and take basic precautions.
Right.
But overall, you can feel very comfortable exploring Tokyo, even at night.
That peace of mind is priceless when traveling in a new place.
Yeah.
What else should I know?
Okay, so Tokyo is a very walkable city.
Yeah.
But it's also incredibly spread out.
Oh, okay.
So be prepared to do a lot of walking
Yeah.
or utilize the excellent public transportation system.
I'm definitely up for getting my steps in.
Good.
But speaking of public transportation,
Yeah.
is there anything I should keep in mind about the trains and buses?
Be aware of rush hour.
Okay.
Tokyo is known for its crowded trains.
Yeah, I've seen the photos.
Yeah.
It looks a little intense.
It's an experience for sure.
Okay.
But overall, Tokyo's public transportation system is efficient and easy to navigate.
Yeah.
Just have your Suica card ready,
Okay.
and you'll be good to go.
Speaking of things that might be surprising,
Yes.
what about those high-tech Japanese toilets I've heard so much about?
Yes, the legendary Japanese toilets.
What should I expect? Heated seats, bidet functions?
All that and more.
Wow.
You might encounter toilets with automatic lids, seat warmers,
Yeah.
adjustable water pressure,
Okay.
and even music to mask any embarrassing sounds.
Wow. Sounds like a spa experience.
It can be a bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
But embrace the experience. It's all part of the fun
Right.
of exploring a new culture.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Back to hidden gems.
Okay.
Are there particular neighborhoods known for having, like, a high concentration of them?
Yeah.
We already talked about Yanaka.
Yeah. Yanaka's a must visit.
Okay.
Another area to explore is Shimokitazawa,
Okay.
or Shimokita, as the locals call it.
Shimokita, what's special about this area?
Think bohemian paradise,
Oh.
vintage clothing stores, independent theaters,
Okay.
cozy cafes, and a vibrant live music scene.
Sounds like my kind of place.
Yeah.
Perfect spot to, like,
Yeah.
wander and soak up the atmosphere
Yeah.
and maybe find some unique souvenirs.
Exactly.
Speaking of unique places, if traditional Japanese gardens are your thing,
Yeah.
the guide recommends Koishikawa Korakuen Garden.
Right. It's a tranquil escape from the city buzz.
A garden in the heart of Tokyo. Tell me more.
Picture serene ponds, picturesque bridges, and meticulously landscaped scenery.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great spot to experience a different pace of life.
I could definitely use some Zen moments after all that shopping and exploring.
Yeah.
Any other hidden gems I should add to my list?
Okay, if you're a bookworm,
Oh, I am.
you'll love Jimbocho,
Okay.
Tokyo's famous book town.
A book town. I'm intrigued. What's it like?
Picture streets lined with bookstores,
Okay.
overflowing with everything from rare first editions to used paperbacks.
It sounds like a dream come true.
Yeah.
I could already imagine myself spending hours browsing the shelves.
We could easily get lost for days in Jimbocho.
I believe it.
So, now that we've covered hidden gems,
Mm-hmm.
practical tips,
Yep.
and those legendary Japanese toilets,
Right. Of course.
I think it's time to start crafting your Tokyo itinerary.
You're right. It's time to get organized.
Okay.
We've covered so much from must-see attractions and hidden gems
Mhm.
to food, transportation, cultural etiquette, and even toilet technology.
It's a lot.
Don't worry, we'll break it down
Yeah.
for a manageable and exciting plan.
We will.
That's a relief.
Okay.
I'm ready to see how all these amazing pieces fit together.
All right, let's start by figuring out how much time you have. How many days are you planning to spend in Tokyo?
Well, I was thinking about a week, maybe 10 days if I can swing it. I want to experience as much as possible, but I also don't want to feel rushed.
That's a fantastic amount of time to really immerse yourself in Tokyo. It allows for a perfect balance of hitting those iconic landmarks and venturing off the beaten path.
That's exactly the kind of trip I'm envisioning. like a mix of classic Tokyo and some unique discoveries.
All right, let's sketch out a possible itinerary. Remember, this is just a starting point. You can always adjust based on your interests and how you're feeling as you go.
Sounds good to me. Flexibility is key.
For your first day, I recommend taking it easy to adjust to the time difference and get acclimated to the city's energy.
That makes perfect sense. No one wants to be battling jet lag on their first day.
How about starting with a stroll through Shinjuku Gyoen National Garden? It's a peaceful oasis amidst the skyscrapers, a great place to relax and soak in the beauty of nature.
I love that idea. A little dose of tranquility to ease into the trip. What about after the garden?
Since you're already in Shinjuku, why not head up to the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building for panoramic city views? It's free, and the view is especially stunning at sunset.
Free and stunning views can't beat that. Day one is shaping up nicely.
Now, for day two, let's dive into some of Tokyo's history and culture. How about starting with the iconic Sensoji Temple in Asakusa?
Sensoji Temple is a definite must-see. I've seen countless photos, and it looks absolutely breathtaking. But I also want to make sure I'm experiencing it like a local, not just another tourist, snapping photos. Any tips on how to get the most out of a visit to Sensoji?
Here's a tip. Instead of just focusing on the main temple building, take your time to wander through the surrounding grounds. You'll discover hidden shrines, peaceful gardens, and a sense of tranquility amidst the bustling crowds. And don't forget to try a fortune slit from the temple. It's a fun way to tap into Japanese tradition.
Those are great tips. I'm all about finding those hidden corners and local experiences. And what about after Sensoji, the guide mentions a shopping street nearby?
Ah, yes. After the temple, you can wander down Nakami Street, a vibrant street packed with stalls selling traditional crafts, souvenirs, and delicious snacks if you're looking for authentic Japanese sweets. Try melon pan from one of the bakeries. It's a sweet bun that's crispy on the outside and soft on the inside.
Melon pan noted. Okay, so day one is Zen and city views, and day two is a deep dive into history and culture. I'm liking how this itinerary is shaping up.
Wonderful. Now for day three, let's embrace the modern, vibrant energy of Tokyo with a day trip to Shibuya.
Shibuya, home of the famous Scramble Crossing. I'm so excited. Any must-see spots in Shibuya besides the crossing itself? I'm picturing myself sipping a matcha latte in a cute little cafe and soaking up the Shibuya vibes.
You absolutely have to check out Hachiko's statue. It's a tribute to the loyal Akita dog who waited for his owner at Shibuya Station every day, even after his owner passed away. It's a heartwarming story that captures the spirit of loyalty and devotion.
Oh, the Hachiko story always makes me tear up. I'll definitely pay my respects to Hachiko.
And for a truly unique Shibuya experience, check out the Nanbei Yokocho, also known as Drunkard's Alley. It's a narrow alley packed with tiny, atmospheric bars and restaurants, a great place to grab a drink and soak up the local nightlife.
Drunkard's Alley, that sounds like an adventure. I'm adding it to my list. Any other Shibuya must-dos?
If you're an art enthusiast, the Mori Art Museum, located on the top floors of the Roppongi Hills, Mori Tower offers stunning city views and thought-provoking contemporary art exhibitions.
I am an art lover. The Mori Art Museum sounds perfect. So much to see and do in Shibuya.
For day four, how about escaping the urban jungle with a relaxing day trip to Hakone?
Hakone, the onsen town, bring on the relaxation. I can't wait to experience those traditional hot springs and soak in the beautiful mountain scenery.
It's the perfect antidote to the city's hustle and bustle, and if you're lucky and the weather is clear, you might even catch a glimpse of Mount Fuji from Lake Aishi.
Fingers crossed for clear skies.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got relaxation in Hakone on day 4. What about day 5?
For day 5, let's return to the heart of Tokyo and explore some of those hidden gems we discussed.
Yes. Hidden gem hunting is my favorite activity. Where do you suggest we start?
How about spending the morning in Yanaka exploring the Yanaka Ginza shopping street and soaking up the traditional atmosphere? It's a world away from the modern skyscrapers of Shinjuku.
Yanaka sounds charming. Any particular shops or cafes I should check out while I'm there?
Look for a shop called Yanaka Fukuru. It's a charming little store specializing in owl-themed crafts and goods. And for a traditional sweet treat, try a taiyaki from one of the street vendors. It's a fish-shaped cake filled with red bean paste or custard.
Owls and fish-shaped cakes. I'm sold. What about the afternoon?
In the afternoon, we can venture to Shimokitazawa, the bohemian haven we talked about earlier. You can browse vintage clothing stores, discover independent art galleries, or simply relax in a cozy cafe sipping coffee and people watching.
Shimokita sounds like my kind of place. Any particular cafes or shops you recommend?
For a unique coffee experience, check out Bear Pond Espresso. They're known for their exceptional espresso and quirky atmosphere, and if you're into vintage fashion, Chicago is a treasure trove of unique finds.
Bear Pond Espresso in Chicago noted. Okay, so we've got Yanaka in the morning and Shimokita in the afternoon. What about dinner?
To round out your hidden gem experience, how about a traditional Japanese dinner in a local restaurant in Shimokitazawa? There are countless small family-run places serving up delicious home-style
I
cooking.
love the idea of a local family-run restaurant. Any recommendations?
Look for a place called Izakaya Jujum. It's a cozy izakaya known for its delicious food and friendly atmosphere.
Izakaya Jujim, it is okay. Day 5 is jam-packed with hidden gems and local experiences. I'm loving it.
Excellent. Now for day 6, let's embrace the quirky side of Tokyo with a visit to Akihabara, the electronics and anime district.
Akihabara, I can't wait to dive into the world of electronics, anime, and all things geeky, but it seems so vast. Where should we even start?
Akihabara is a sensory overload in the best way possible. You could easily spend days exploring. But a good place to start is the iconic Akihabara Electric Town. You'll find towering electronics stores selling everything from the latest gadgets to vintage gaming consoles.
I can already picture myself getting lost in those electronics stores for hours.
And if you're an anime or manga fan, you'll be in paradise. Akihabara is a haven for all things anime and manga, with countless shops dedicated to these art forms. Look for a store called Mandarak. It's a multi-level complex with an incredible selection of anime and manga goods.
Mandarak, it is. I need to set a budget for Akihabara or I might spend all my money there.
It's easy to get carried away in Akihabara, but it's an experience you won't want to miss now for day 7. How about venturing outside of Tokyo for a day trip to Nikko?
Nikko. The pictures I've seen of those ornate shrines and waterfalls are absolutely breathtaking. I'm excited to experience the natural beauty and history of Nikko.
Nikko is truly a special place. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, home to the Toshogu Shrine, a masterpiece of Japanese architecture adorned with intricate carvings and vibrant colors.
Toshoga Shrine sounds incredible. What else should I see and do while I'm in Nikko?
After visiting Toshogu Shrine, take a stroll through the serene forests surrounding Lake Chuzenji and for a breathtaking view hike up to Kegon Falls, one of Japan's most beautiful waterfalls.
Okay, Nikko is officially at the top of my day trip list. So much natural beauty and history packed into one place.
And for your remaining days in Tokyo, you can fill them with activities and experiences that pique your interest. Perhaps a visit to the Ghibli Museum, a whimsical celebration of the beloved animation studio, or an afternoon of shopping in Ginza, where you'll find flagship stores of luxury brands and elegant department stores.
The Ghibli Museum sounds magical, and I can't resist a bit of luxury shopping in Ginza.
And if you're looking for a taste of Tokyo's vibrant nightlife, head to Shinjuku's Golden Guide District in the evening. It's a maze of narrow alleys packed with tiny atmospheric bars, each with its own unique character.
Golden Guys sounds like an adventure. I love exploring those hidden pockets of nightlife.
Remember, this itinerary is just a starting point. The true magic of Tokyo lies in its ability to surprise and delight at every turn, be open to the unexpected, embrace the city's energy, and most importantly, create your own unique adventure.
I'm feeling so inspired and ready to embark on my Tokyo journey. This deep dive has been incredibly insightful, and I can't thank you enough for sharing your knowledge and expertise.
It's been my pleasure. Remember, as you explore Tokyo, don't be afraid to try new things, to get lost in the maze of streets, and to connect with the locals.
I'll definitely keep that in mind, and I'll be practicing my sumimasen diligently.
Wonderful. Well, on that note, we wish you an incredible Tokyo adventure, filled with unforgettable memories.
Thank you for joining us on this Tokyo deep dive. We hope you're feeling inspired and ready to embark on your own Japanese adventure. We'll catch you next time for another exciting exploration.